Hello, Fightful Faithful. It's a Tuesday.
It's not just any Tuesday, Alex. It's a revenge-filled Tuesday. It's NXT Revenge, Sour Grab's post show for the day after the old smoking holiday. It's April 21st. Get in your super chats, get in your Humper Chats at humperchats.com. Leave a thumbs up on this video, and by God, Alex, if you haven't subscribed to Fightful Select, what are you waiting for, okay? We had scoops threads all weeks. We reported the news that ended up getting spoiled. That kind of maybe put a damper on how venge-filled things were today, because it seemed very obvious who was getting called up because they announced it on Raw yesterday. But we reported the Joe Hendry bit about him being in concert on Raw next week, thanks to WrestleVotes Radio on FightfulSelect.com. Let me tell you, today we had a report about the WWE WrestleMania 42 Hall of Fame, or not Hall of Fame, hotel security or lack thereof. And this is one of my favorite stories that Sean has written in a long time, probably since the Penta contract clarifying around what contract tampering is, practice versus law, etc. He wrote a really great piece on that. This was so extensive. It gave you so much insight. It had direct quotes from a number of wrestlers. But the prevailing thing was a lot of the wrestlers said, what security? It was terrible. There was a bunch of information in there as well about several wrestlers just choosing to stay at a different hotel just to avoid the fan rush. But it was just a bad decision. Some people were just saying you're screwed in Vegas no matter what the case is, because that's just the nature of things. But check out that report. That's the kind of stuff you subscribe for, because no amount of aggregating is really going to give you the big picture like this full report does. I was overwhelmed with how great this was, especially considering Sean is on no sleep whatsoever. So subscribe to FightfulSelect.com. Am I glitchy? Are you glitchy? Is someone glitchy?
Yes.
Glitchy.
Subscribe. It's probably me. Yeah.
It's probably
I just had to. I had to find a rundown that I could reference. So opening another tab apparently just shuts my computer down for 5 seconds.
I just wanted to make sure everybody was hearing the plug skis I was scooping, or scoop skis I was plugging. Excuse me. It's been a very long week, Alex.
No, you were the plug, and also the plug skis you were scooping. You were doing both things. You know,
Very versatile.
We're plugging our scoop skis. We're scooping our plug skis.
That's what we do,
We are
man.
the Sour Grap Show.
We are.
Yes, as you said, Kate, sometimes, honestly, the people don't even get the best stuff between us, which is before the show goes live and after the show ends. Sometimes the best stuff between us happens during those moments.
The Sour Grabs pre-show and post-show are...
And we're talking about how stuff... We were talking about how there was some announced call-ups to Raw, which kind of put a damper on things on NXT.
Yeah.
And the last thing I said to you before I exited out of the tab was foregone conclusion next. And I just felt like Vic Joseph should have used that once during the show tonight.
It's true.
But this was fine. There was some good stuff on here. Some things that I actually really enjoy story-wise. A cool wrinkle that I hope sticks around in a in-ring capacity for a character. Like there was just this was all in all, dare I say it, a good episode of NXT.
I actually really liked a lot of the stuff that we got on this episode. I'm glad that you're on the same wavelength. Because aside from Lexis King being the speed champion, which we'll talk about, because I was rooting for EK Prosper, I I liked a lot of what we got on the show. I do. And even the Lexis King decision makes sense for what they're trying to do with the birthright. Yeah. So I can appreciate it, at least for the creative context of it. But there was a lot of really good stuff tonight. We got a casket match. I think Blake is probably the one that's like the only one that we don't know if she's getting called up or not, because she did lose tonight, which gives room for that to happen. But JC got the goodbye. We had confirmations on Raw yesterday, just by nature of SmackDown being after NXT. I don't know about that, but I'm sure that Fightful Select will try and find that out for you. But yeah, tonight was a really good show all in all, and I felt like the animosity that we were missing in Ruca Zarya 1, we got obviously a lot more of tonight, and a scary ending. But Zarya was definitely the last woman standing. I can say that much, and I don't even like last women standing matches. But some good things here. Some good things here.
Yes, some good things. We started out. Puns. What
puns?
Puns. I don't know.
We're so tired because we're doing like so many shows.
We're
in a row.
so tired.
Well,
sleepy time puns. Do we have puns about sleep?
Oh, that's fun.
Sleep.
I like that.
I would like for sleepy time to be right now. Is what I would like.
I'm Wendy Chu this week, and I'm probably with you tomorrow on the Dynamite Post show. By the way, so
I mean, again, I would love for right now to be sleepy time. So, do you have any puns out there in the chat? Do you have any puns about going to sleep? Mattresses, different kinds of things. We are, that,
double pun points if you use a Helix sleep mattress in your pun. That's just the way it
works. That's true. You have any puns about napping?
True.
Gosh, it would be great. But so let's do it. We have never done sleepy time puns, so we'll see how that works.
Not even in the Wendy Chu era, I don't think we did sleepy time puns.
Okay, so the first match of the night is Myles Borne versus Dion Lennox, and Dork State is out there, and I don't know why refs just don't eject people anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
it's this damn generation of these younger kids.
Man, like.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's those Gen Z referees just won't do their job anymore. They just want to referee remote, and they want to do the bare minimum and collect their very high grossing salary at NXT. So it's those darn kids, I tell you.
Nobody wants to eject heels anymore.
I know.
Back in my day, we ejected heels, and they don't. So Dork State gets involved, I don't know, 3 or 4 dozen times. I did appreciate one time where Saquon had the guys huddle up on the outside.
Yes,
I loved that. And they ran a play where Saquon Sugars just walked over and then got up on the apron. The referee is like, "Hey, now you should stand down from there. That's not where you belong. This isn't a tag match." And then I forget which one of them reached up and grabbed Dion Lennox's arm, so that when Myles Borne attempted the Bourne Barn, he just ended up lying flat on his back, and Dion Lennox didn't go with him. And I was like, "Oh, all right. Well, I guess that was a good play that you ran." It also requires Myles Borne to attempt his finishing maneuver during that 5-second window. So not only so we have a one-sleeve fortune teller who can see the future in Saquon Sugars. But immediately after that, Saquon Sugars. Yep, that's right. For some reason, Saquon decided to get into the ring. There was nothing for him in there. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like Myles Borne walked over and popped him in the mouth while he was standing on the apron. That pissed him off, and I'm like, I'm going to get in the ring and retaliate. He just decided to half step into the ring, and there was nothing for him there. There was nothing for him to do once he got into the ring. That was a dumb thing to do. And Myles Borne shoved Dion Lennox into Saquon, which allowed him the opening to then hit the Bourne barn. And he won. And then Dion was looking at Saquon as though Saquon was a dummy. And Dion was right, because Saquon was a dummy, because there was nothing for him in the ring, and he should probably not have tried to step into the
dummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was very interference heavy. Dion Lennox, I think, has a high ceiling. I think he needs a lot more time. Like, I think he just needs more reps, and he'll continue to grow. I feel like they're setting him in the right direction, but I feel like he still has a ways to go. It does feel like, paired with what we'll talk about later, maybe we're abandoning Dark State, or at least teasing Dissension, because we love to do that with stables around here. But I liked this match more in the context that we got later. Like, I paired with the segment that we got later. So I'll shine that light there. But Myles Borne is very good. This was a perfectly suitable defense. No complaints on that. I'm intrigued to see what's next for Myles Borne, because his character has kind of gone all over the map. Like, he's been someone that acts like a heel but is a face. Like, it's been a little wishy-washy, and because this was a bounce-back feud, like, I don't think that we know who he is, like, as a champion properly yet. So I want to see what that looks like, and I look forward to that, because he's very good.
Yes, he is. There was a spot in here, and I always like to call out things I haven't seen before, because they so very rarely do things I haven't seen a million times. I really liked the simplicity of both guys down, and Dion Lennox rolls over and tries to just drape an arm across Myles Borne, and Myles Borne stops his wrist. Like, no, it ain't going to be that easy.
Yeah.
And then they stare. They have the stare off. I've never seen a dude stop another guy from covering him. Kick outs, sure. But like a guy like is going to drape an arm, and he was like, no, you're not going to put a hand on my shoulder. We're not doing that. That's not even a one. That's not a one count.
That's a no count.
That's a no count. That's a negative 0.5 count.
That's a denied. That's what that is.
Like that is. I like one count. One counts are so passe. What one counts are so 2025.
Oh God, AEW did like four of them on the same pay-per-view.
How many no counts have you done, AEW? More no counts. We need no counts in wrestling.
I hope only one match agent heard that, because nobody's match agents talk to each other in any promotion. So don't give them that idea. That is a really nice piece of storytelling, and you're right. I don't know if that's something I can recall seeing, especially in an authentic way. Like, there's probably been like a sting or a taker spot that feels similar, like almost in a no-selly way. But I'm glad you called that out, because I tried to look for those things too, stuff we haven't seen before, and that feels so in line with the character of who Myles Borne is that we do know of so far. So I think it's good.
Yeah, I think so too.
Do you want to get to a couple chats that we have in?
Yes, I would like to get to a couple chats. You do those chats.
Okay.
My dad. The greetings chats.
The greetings chat. My dad, who chats every week, in theme with what we have going on tonight, just says J.W. Pringle too tired in parentheses, which is very fair and accurate. And Kim Gray is back. Kim, we're so excited to have you back. She says, hi, strangers, but off the grid with a benign brain tumor. First time I've been able to catch you in a while. Thanks to my Fightful fam for being in my corner. Kim, we're so glad you're okay and that it was benign, first of all. Wishing you just like the best in your healing process. And I hope you are recovering okay. I know you're a mom too, so it's 10 times the emotional weight when you're responsible for other little living guys and gals. So just sending you the best, and I'm so glad that you feel like you had support from people at Fightful, because more than wrestling, there's a community here. It just happens to be that wrestling is the thing that brought us all together. So,
man, I can't remember where I heard this, if it was in a movie, a TV show, if I read it somewhere. but the quote is the most beautiful word in the world is benign.
Ooh.
And then the next sentence is and the hardest to spell. Um, which is and I like that's so great to hear, Kim. We're so pleased that you're back and that you're all right, and that you're going to continue to be with us for the foreseeable future. That's amazing. Welcome back.
JW Pringle saying, amazing Alex, killer Kate, powerful Papa Elizabeth, and all the SGS. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm proud of you. Much love. I needed to hear that. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Both my brothers tonight. Mm-hmm. My gosh. I didn't like, sometimes you like anticipatory read before the words are coming out of your mouth, that I didn't. So that just like hit me really hard, but thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, we're going to get to them later, but I didn't know how sleep puns were going to go. There are some zingers in there. So good stuff. But Alex, let's get back to the show.
Yeah. Let's get back to the show. Later, almost immediately after this, Saquon Sugars is walking, trying to talk to Robert Stone. And he's like, "Hey man, you gotta give us a rematch." Like, come on, Saquon. You know I don't like interference. And he goes, "Yeah, I know, but I fumbled the bag." While interfering, which is a thing he doesn't like. You know I don't like interference. Remember that Robert Stone told Saquon Sugars, "I don't like a thing that you did," implying that there would be some sort of punishment for the guy who broke rules, and from the authority figure who's in particular does not like that rule broken. Remember all of this.
You're going to want to bookmark it
for the next segment I'm about to talk about. Because Dion Lennox is feeling kind of down, and he's there with Cutler and Osiris. And then here comes Saquon Sugars, and he's like, "Hey man, don't worry, because I got us a rematch." And Dion's like, "Oh, that's awesome! Yay! Thank you so much. That makes it a lot better. No, next time I know how to beat him. I'm definitely gonna beat Myles Borne. I'm gonna become the champion." And then Saquon Sugars is like, "Yeah, about that though. She said you already had your chance." And if Dark State wants another shot at the North American title, then it has to be me that gets it. And I'm like, not Osiris, who wasn't immediately reprimanded by not Cutler. I mean, thank God, not Cutler, but also like he just told you to your face, "I don't like a thing you did. You'll get a title shot next week." What are like? Come, somebody please proofread the terrible stuff that you write.
Well,
like that is a direct.
Was it intentional? Like, is Saquon Sugars like actually got him a rematch next week because of the interference, and then he's just gonna go out there?
I mean, he maybe the lie is that yes, somebody from Dark State can face Myles Borne. And Saquon lies and says, "He said it had to be me." When he didn't say it had to be him.
Everyone
like, maybe
stop.
That's it. I don't know.
Tell Bobby Fish we found the lie. Folks, where's the lie? We found it, Bobby Fish. Mm-hmm. We found it.
Yeah.
You and your sweet century-old self.
I am all here for getting to watch the Saquon Sugars
yes.
singles match, and one against Myles Borne, and one in which the story benefits the most from Saquon Sugars winning this title.
It's true.
It doesn't benefit Myles Borne the most, but the story that you're telling with Dark State almost necessitates Saquon winning the title so that Dion can get jealous of Saquon.
It does, unless Saquon is going to get interfered on by.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing.
On him,
here's the deal. The good story necessitates the thing that I said.
Yes.
The story they're gonna tell, the bad one, the one that just keeps repeating chapters, that one necessitates Dion Lennox costing Saquon Sugars the match so that those two guys cannot like each other. And then Cutler and Osiris have to like be the kids who choose which parent they want to chaperone them. You know what I mean?
This is a tough one because NXT is very intent on not necessarily giving us what we want, but they're also very intent on shock title changes. So I feel like this one could go either way. Yes. What I'm really happy about is Saquon Sugars singles match. Please. Like, we have been shouting from the rooftops that this guy needs to be more of a focal point in the program. Obviously, there's some main roster call-ups that are taking even more of this men's division away, not too far after the last round of call-ups. So as they're trying to re-nurture these things, sometimes that gives people opportunities to step into the spotlight a little bit. I would love to see Saquon Sugars be one of those guys. We've been rooting for it for a while, so hopefully that part is happening because he's fantastic. And if you've seen what he can do on the indies, which is the only place you can truly see what he can do so far, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat for sure.
So there's, I think I'm going to put all those together. So, yeah. All things involving Vanity Project, Blake Monroe, Tatum, Shiloh, all those I'm going to put together and talk about later. First thing I'm going to talk about is Keanu Carver versus main roster member Joe Hendry. Raw roster member Joe Hendry decided to have a weird little grudge match over a thing where Keanu Carver interrupted a terrible concert, and Joe Hendry is like, before I get called up to the main roster, I've got a score to settle with you for interrupting my terrible concert. Which feels like a dumb thing to do. Is like, you know, before I go up there and get paid a lot of money and have hopefully a push once I get to the main roster, I would like to fight a madman who outweighs me by 40 pounds and I weigh 250. You know what I mean? Like, this feels like a bad decision made on his
I mean,
part.
kind of every wrestling match is a bad decision. If you're gonna look at it through that lens.
Sure. I
Most of them are bad.
I also just like finding ways of making fun of Joe Hendry as much as possible. Joe Hendry,
of course,
serious face Joe Hendry is really silly and funny. Really, serious face Joe Hendry is funnier than anything he's ever done intentionally funny. When he comes to the ring and he's like,
he is at odds with himself. To be
like he does the thing where
your hands from side to side.
Wait, where he does this thing. Like you can't do the turnaround thing and then come with pouty face.
Yeah,
like
it doesn't work. It's a little blue steely.
It's pouty face. It's not even like I'm angry. It's like I didn't get my way and I'm 4. It's like, and it just doesn't like.
No, he looks a little like a constipated model.
And again, he's really angry with this guy for interrupting his terrible concert. You know what I mean?
I think it was more the ass kicking he got at that terrible concert.
You hit him with a guitar. You know what I mean? Like at that point, everything that's coming to you is fair game. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing there. Anyway, he loses, thank goodness, but he had to because he's going to the main roster. Here's the thing that happens is that remember how I said we can't have flying shoulder block be Keanu Carver's finishing move?
Yes.
Just running shoulder block. I don't care how fast you move when you do it. Just looks like a running shoulder block. So he does a running crazy diving lariat as the setup for, let's be honest, not the greatest spine buster. But then he just elbows Joe Hendry in the face until the ref calls it. I want this dude to win all of his matches by referee stoppage.
I had the same thought, Alex.
What an amazing gimmick for this guy. I do not pin anyone. I beat you until the ref tells me I have to stop or I'll kill you. That for this guy is perfect.
Awesome.
He should win every match by he shouldn't attempt a pin during the match until he knows he's got you down, and then boom, 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 until the ref says, hold on, you're going to kill him. And I have to ring the bell because you're going to kill him. That should be his deal. And have him do that, have him beat everybody like that until he gets his inevitable, eventual title shot against Tony D. Because they're doing something weird with that, but we'll talk about that in a second. I love the idea of this guy, winning this match via that.
Sure.
But more importantly, starting a trend where he wins. I'm not lucky enough for him to have that gimmick where he wins all of them, but where he wins a lot of them just by forearming an unconscious man in the temple until the referee says you will kill him if you don't stop.
It was so good. Like, I loved that. When he... also, like, kudos to Joe Hendry because that's how you put someone out. Like, that's how you put someone over on your way out. Like, he's going up to the main roster. He does not need to get his lick back. So, like, what's the most effective way to have a send-off? This. Like, I actually really, really liked this. It was so believable and vicious, and I felt like Joe Hendry actually did a really good job, like, taking all of this, too, because he just kind of, like, was stunned and then did, which is how you're supposed to take those things. So I appreciated that, but it just felt so different, especially because NXT is half a training ground, is half a wrestling show, right? Like, we don't see a lot of, like, this viciousness. We see a lot of intensity through wrestling framework, but we don't see a lot of, I am always saying, please just make it feel like a fight. Like, however you do that, technically, athletically, acrobatically, whatever, like, just make it feel like a fight, and we don't always get a lot of that in NXT. Yeah. This felt like a fight. Yeah. Granted, it was using more traditional fight tactics, but, like, that's one way to do it. And it fits the character that they're building for him. So I really liked this. Commentary even said, too, like, I liked Vic Joseph saying this. He said, like, Book, you always say it's about checks and championships, but I think this guy just wants to come out and hurt people. Like, I really just want to I think he just wants to beat people to hell, basically. And I thought that was really good. And then when the finish came, like, of course, like, that all tied together really well. So I thought this was probably the most effective thing they could have done with what they set up. And I think Joe Hendry will also just do better on the main roster. Like, I think he'll connect with that audience better if they give him the runway that they need to.
Yeah. Thank you, that man. I knew I messed this up because it wasn't Keanu Carver I said this about. Kelly Armstrong had the running shoulder block, but also Keanu Carver has never found a good finishing maneuver.
That's correct.
He did.
We said that too. Of like, he doesn't have a right finisher.
He's done a couple of weird, like he did like a sit out power bomb, not sit out power bomb, sit out power slam. Like it was like almost an Emerald Fusion, and then he did one where it was just like a sit. It was like Braun Strowman's old like running power slam, except he didn't run. He just put him up there and then just dropped him down, and I was like, you got to find something better for this. This guy feels
for this guy.
This guy. This, I don't think, I think you should do something different. The spine buster isn't it. But we could find something else that is the setup maneuver for the forearms that like, but
I think you would said a running lariat would be good because he's so explosive in the way he moves as well.
No, I think that there's something else that we can do. Can you use the brain buster? I don't know. The Dominator might be good. Like the old Farouk Dominator, the old Bobby Lashley Dominator.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen anybody use that for a bit. Like that would be, that would be good.
Very cool.
I like that. Anyway, I want to talk about this now because we're talking about Keanu Carver. Tony D just wanders into frame. I love the guys who like don't wrestle this week, but they just have to show up to work, and so they're just hanging out around. And Robert Stone's like, "Oh, Tony, I wanted to talk to you. Hey, I'm gonna have more information next week on your next opponent." And while he's doing that, random production assistant walks up and goes, Mr. D'Angelo, this came for you, and hands him a white box with a kanji symbol on the top. It's like some kind of Japanese lettering. And Keanu Carver is standing there. And I love this. Tony's like, this you? You know, like, did you send me this box? And Keanu Carver, no. When I want something, I take it. I don't send gifts. And then he starts walking away. He says, not for nothing, though. That symbol, it's a symbol of war. The sharks are circling. Everybody wants in. And Robert Stone's like, it's true, Tony. I've been fielding calls all over the place. Everybody wants a shot at you. All of this is great. All of it. One thing, though. Keanu Carver reads Japanese?
Hell yeah, why not?
But if he does...
You want to see that more?
I want to know where did he learn to not to speak it?
We can't
to read Japanese script. I love the idea of wrestlers containing multitudes.
Sure.
If you're gonna give me, this guy knows by looking at it what that symbol in Japanese means. You need to tell me where, like Keanu Carver's dad was in the military and stationed in Japan, and he grew up there, and somebody taught him something. I want to know. Every wrestler should have like a superhero or supervillain backstory that would take volumes of comics to write. I love the idea of this, but you have to justify it and you have to pay it off eventually, because at first blush, I have to say, my first thought was Keanu Carver doesn't know how to read Japanese.
Listen.
But if he does, if the character does, you got to pay it off.
The way this guy fights, I would love if he, like, came from a dojo in Japan. That would be so sick. But, Alex, I think what you're saying is we cannot have a Fog 2.0 situation. This is a thing that can't go unexplained for as long as the Fog has gone unexplained. We're going to keep calling out the Fog, and now we have to continue to call out this if it's not mentioned. Now, the question is, who is it kind of summoning? I feel like Evil, maybe. I think the chat thinks Evil might be a possibility coming over from New Japan. I don't know if it would be like an Inamura return, but he seems just too nice to be bringing war. He's so much fun.
Inamura comes back with a goatee. He's Evil Inamura. You know what I mean? Not evil. He's Evil Inamura. Like,
it's definitely it's not Hiroshi. It can't be.
No. I thought, like, sure, Shinsuke Nakamura goes back to being weird samurai, dark samurai Shinsuke, and he decides to show up for one match. But it does. I feel like it's evil. I just don't know.
It probably is.
They're not going to call him that, are they? Because, I mean...
I don't think they can.
Good. Yeah.
We got to chat about my hair. My hair looks amazing. Thank you. I'm trying to not just wear it pulled back literally all the time, always.
Obviously, it's a hint that Okada coming to NXT confirmed.
Getting Chase U back together, baby. Let's go.
Chase U's getting back together. We haven't seen poor Mr. Chase since ponytail mustache de-enrolled from his classes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
For him.
I don't know. Okay, so let's see here.
We got a chat from Great Cherry, who says, I'm happy to see people getting good news in the SJS. I got some too, and I can't talk about it yet. 2026 is our year. Proud of all yins and love all yins. Thank you, Kate, Alex and Kate, for this community. Thank the community for this community, because Alex and I just put on the weirdest post show that's ever existed, and you guys all came together around it. But you are down quite a number of pounds. I had an incredible health victory today in that I am down 5 pounds this week, which would normally be too much for me, but my scale hasn't moved in 10 months. And that's been just because my body has been effed up, I think. But between that and like a few things, I got a gym in my building. I live above a grocery store, so my DoorDash bill's gone way down. And I think the lack of stress, like all of a sudden things are like clicking. So good things happening for people all around. We'll keep the good energy in the chat for sure.
Good. I like the people are coming up with different names for what evil's going to be. I like vile. Here comes mean. Slightly rude.
Really
Here comes disrespectful. And then my favorite is using vile, which I honestly think that might be what they do. Vile and Hiromu debut as Strong Style House Party. Strong Style House Party is just the funniest
also,
thing.
just the idea that like Takahashi would be like war, and then you see this guy come out in the most vibrant gear you've ever seen in your life. It's the funniest thing. This is nefarious.
I
like it.
He's wearing black lipstick, so you know he's a heel.
Sure, but still like feathers and bright colors. That dude always had the best Wrestle Kingdom gear ever.
Okay. All right. Okay. We have to talk about my new preemptive favorite character.
Okay.
Before she told me what her name was, I was ready to just refer to her as Lady Mick Jagger, because that is who she was in this promo. She talks about heavy metal, but she's got the hair, she's got the attitude, she's got the mouth, she's got the accent. Like, oh, I love heavy metal, and I'm coming to take over. That, you know that. Lizzie Rain? Okay, I'm in. Lizzie Rain and heavy metal will never, ever, 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 never die. Yes. I don't know. I know nothing about you except for this 30 seconds. Yes. A million times yes. I'm 100% in. We haven't gotten an absolute certifiable wacky character, like just full on, here is your gimmick, not your character, your gimmick is this thing. We haven't gotten one of those in a while. We were bombarded with that stuff during NXT 2.0.
Yes,
it was too much too fast. We couldn't absorb all of it.
And poorly architected, not well done. Yes. They were all just horny. It was a bunch of horny gimmicks.
Now it feels like it's been so long that it's almost like, that
absence
that
makes the heart grow fonder.
It's not even just that. It's like I swore off drinking. But today I might have like one beer. You know what I mean? And it's that taste of the first since you swore off. Sure. Like that was the thing. Is like it's never. Here's the thing. You know what? I walk past bars all the time. It's never even a thought. Don't want to do it. But all of a sudden, I look and I see this. I gotta have a taste. I gotta know what it's like. I gotta figure out wow.
She's awesome. She's gonna be so great. She's so cut out for this brand too. I saw her I think her tryout was SummerSlam that I covered. And I didn't even interact with her, but I just walked by her and I was like, she's making the roster and she's going to be a star. Like, she just had that energy where you're just like, if she can even half work in the ring, this woman's going to be a force to be reckoned with. You can just read that off people sometimes. Yeah. And Ryan Cicchini pointing this out, they must really like Lizzie Rain to skip Evolve. Yeah, it seems like they're just going right in, which I think is great. but I think
I mean,
this is
it's also possible that they are losing at the same time.
yes,
JC Jane, Sol Ruca, two that we're pretty sure we know,
yeah,
and also possibly Blake Monroe. That's a lot to
that's a
lose
lot
at
of star
once.
power. Yeah,
And here's the thing, like you can like Kelly Armstrong's going to do a lot there for sure. I get it. Some other women who have been kind of like not doing a lot can easily step up. You know what I mean?
sure.
But it really helps when you have somebody whose energy is through the roof
Yeah,
and is going to like make people go, "What is that?" The way I did, the way that I stopped what I was doing and watched the television just enwrapped through this whole thing, going, "This is so goofy. I love everything about it."
yeah.
Like, like, come on.
It's they did a pretty perfect job of introducing her, I think, and she's also great. Like I've seen a couple of her matches, and from what I've seen, she's fantastic. So I think we're in for a fun ride with Lizzie Rain. I also actually really like the name Lizzie Rain. That's such a perfect, like throwback metal. That's delicious. Like I love that. So sometimes their name's not always my favorites, but good stuff here. I like this. The Dashed Hope saying Lizzie Rain, Izzy Dame, Ava Rain, New Japan Star of Pain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Televised and Evil keeps. Did we read this?
No.
Evil keeps his name, but Takahashi is now good. So you just have like this yin yang effect.
Good and evil? Perfect.
Yeah.
Done. Get it done. Okay.
I feel like if anybody's gonna love Lizzie Rain, it's gonna be Ricky Rainbow of anybody on this show. And we've got a lot of people on this show.
Yeah, I feel like he probably knows her because of all of her time spent in the heavy metal scene in England. He probably knows. He probably ran across her. We'll have to find out later. Lexis King is your new speed champion because EK Prosper's a dum-dum. Gosh, I wish you wouldn't book your talents to be dum-dums. But that's professional wrestling for you. It's just especially this company. Baby faces lose because they're dummies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Birthright keeps getting involved in all this dumb stuff that they do. I get it. It's for the heat, bully. I get it. But like, okay, fine. EK Prosper gets tired of all of this crap, and so he does a giant, majestic moonsault onto all of the men in Birthright. And then he rolls Lexis King to the ring, and he's about to get in the ring, and Ariana Venti stops him, grabs him by the elbow, pulls him back down off the apron, and then she slaps him. And then he gets slapped, and he goes, "Okay, I got slapped." And he gets in the ring, but Lexis King has recovered enough to hit a super kick and then the coronation, and he wins. And I'm like, just get in the ring, shrug off her grabbing your elbow. She's not strong enough to pull you back down off the thing. You know she's not. This is all this is like the same thing of like, there's every time the baby face is like, "Hey, you guy who's not involved in the match I'm currently wrestling, I choose to fight you on the outside rather than my opponent who is benefiting from all of this time that you have me distracted. Just don't fight that guy. Get in the ring. If he hits you, his guy loses."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is the other thing too. Earlier in the Bourne and Dion Lennox match, one of the things that I hated about it, and it was a good match otherwise, but I hate this kind of thing, where Saquon Sugars and Cutler and Osiris are all stalking around Myles Borne on the outside.
Yeah.
Myles Borne kind of like looks at him and is like, "As long as I keep my eyes on you, you won't hit me." You want them to hit you. The referee is watching. If they hit you, Your opponent's disqualified, and you automatically keep the title. You should be out there goading them into punching you, as long as the referee is watching.
In their defense, you calling people dum-dums. There's no bigger dum-dums than all wrestling referees. They're very bad at this.
That time, though, that guy was standing on the, at the ropes going, hey, none of you are allowed to look at him. Stop it. So, like, Myles Borne knows that the referee is watching.
You're allowed to look at him. How dare you? She's in the white dress on her wedding day. You can't look. It's bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't love speed matches. I wanted EK Prosper to win, which means that this went the way I had the reaction that they intended, right?
Sure.
Part of why my hair is done is because Lexis King is just too luscious and flowing. I can't be outdone. I refuse. I covered this product. I'm not gonna have my hair be outdone by Lexis King's, but this makes sense for the birthright. Like, they need some gold. There's not a ton of opportunities for them to be acquiring titles on NXT. I think it's kind of silly, honestly, that Ariana Grace still has the Knockouts title. Like, I wonder why Danny Luna left, but this was perfectly suitable. The story here is like EK Prosper got overwhelmed by too many people in such a short amount of time, and there is a way that he could have been helped, Alex.
Yeah.
Because if you're overwhelmed by so many people firing away at you in such a short amount of time, a lot of people would be in that situation. But I'm here to say that the future of erectile dysfunction is here. And Blue Chew is changing the way that millions and millions of men are having sex in 2026. The new arousal-boosting formula combines passion and performance into one tablet that dissolves under your tongue for super fast onset. So just take it right before the match. You're going to be fine. But no more waiting for a pill to kick in. No more moments ruined by performance anxiety. Just the results you want when you want them. Most ED meds only focus on blood flow, but Blue Chew Gold goes further by combining 2 ingredients for blood flow with 2 for mental arousal and connection. So you're not just physically ready, you're actually in the mood. And this type of innovation is why Blue Chew is #1 brand in erectile function. Acknowledge them. Throw up the ones. The process is simple and all online. Get started at BlueChew.com today and discover your options at BlueChew.com because we've got a special deal for listeners. Right now, you can buy 2 months of Blue Chew Gold and get the 3rd for free with the promo code FIGHTFUL. That's promo code FIGHTFUL. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. That's it. We made it through. We made it through the.
If people are firing at you, take an ED pill.
I was doing my best. All right.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Like,
just saying, if there's a lot of people around and you're having performance anxiety because you're maybe in an unexpected situation. It was a Tony Storm read for you, Alex. It was a Hollywood orgy.
Oh, that's so much worse. Thank you. It's fine. Thank you. I thought you were somehow saying that, like, if you're trapped in a foxhole and you're at war and everyone's shooting guns around you, then you should probably also have a boner. And I was like, I don't think that actually correlates at all. But you were like, no, if
your read had my cadence down, which was incredible. If you're in a foxhole.
I was like, no, I don't think that correlates. And then you were like, no, I explained that you didn't understand. I was talking about if you have performance anxiety, you know, because you can't go while somebody's watching. You know what I mean? Like, but all of the people are watching because you found yourself in one of those weird Hollywood orgies.
Yeah,
you
a key party.
You stumbled into Eyes Wide Shut. And you now you have, but thank God because you've got Blue Chew.
Yeah.
Good.
Nailed it.
We're good. All right. Fantastic. So, uh, Sarah Schreiber talks to the Birthright, and hey, congrats on winning Lexis the speed title, but it was under dubious circumstances. What are you talking about? Dubious circumstances? We cheat to win every match we're involved in. We're the Birthright. And then EK Prosper says, "Hey, we're going to run this back, but your clowns aren't going to get involved." And he's like, "No, we're not." And then is it Dorian Van Dukes?
Dutch Van Dukes?
Dutch Dukes? What? I don't know his last. I don't know his first name. Van Dukes. It's Van Dukes, right?
Yeah.
It's Van Dukes. I don't know what his heavy metal Van Dukes. I don't know what his first name is. Yeah. But he's like, hey, they don't fight fair, but any two of them will fight you and me next week.
Yes. I feel like they're not going to win, and they should. It is Dorian. Damn it. Dorian. I just think of him as DVD. Well, he had one of the coolest introduction vignettes. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. But we saw what a freak of nature he can be in the ring. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. I feel like he should be the kind of guy that maybe puts the whole division on notice, though, rather than we're grouping you in with some guys for this mid-card faction war. But I don't run the show.
No, you don't. Yeah. We'll see. Okay, so that was all of that. And okay, so let's talk about everything leading up to this casket match. Blake Monroe seems to think it's all in the bag. This is easy. Winning a casket match is against a woman who basically lives her entire life in a metaphorical graveyard. This is going to be easy, piece of cake, and which is handy because Jackson Drake got matched with a smoking hottie patati on Tinder, I guess. And he was going to go meet her. And of course, his bros are going to come with too, because I don't know. And
Shiloh Hill orchestrated this whole thing.
No, but hold on.
Okay.
You have to let me tell the story because you told it out of order.
Sorry.
So they think they're going to meet some hottie, and Blake Monroe says, "Yeah, fine, that sounds good. Don't worry about it. You guys have done so much for me. Go have fun. Be safe," she says. I love that she says be safe. Like she's the den mother. Like I just love that. That's great. So then we see Tatum and who's experiencing, some anxiety about this match because she's sure that Vanity Project's going to get involved. And Shiloh is there and says, "Oh, don't worry. I hacked." He didn't really this dating website and matched with Jackson Drake, and he's going to go meet this girl who doesn't exist at the bar. So they'll be doing that during your match. You'll be fine. What he did was he created a profile and used AI to create the girl that is the picture, and knew that Jackson Drake wouldn't be smart enough to see that it was obviously AI, and so he would go. So that was a very smart thing to go on Shiloh Hill's part. Now we see everything happening at the bar, which is conveniently being filmed by either Ricky Vapes or the guy with the hair. I'm not really sure which Instagram account it was. And Jackson Drake gets stood up, and he says, "Don't worry, it'll be fine. Everybody takes an L every now and then. Don't worry, we're gonna." And then he's walked up on by, I don't remember her name, but she was from LFG one of the seasons.
She was Bailey Humphries. She's Michaela something now.
But she was Bailey Humphries. this did not go the way I thought it was going to.
Same. Were you so nervous and then relieved?
I was the most nervous.
Yeah, me too.
You cannot possibly know how nervous I was.
Oh my God, me too. I was like, don't you dare.
Like, do not go
Do
to
this.
the place that I know that everybody wants to go in that writer's room, and they went the opposite place.
Thank
Like
God
Jackson
and
Drake.
good
Jackson
job.
Drake is into her. By the way, if you don't know who this is, she's gigantic.
Yeah.
Like gigantic. I don't even know. Like, the body proportions are impossible.
Amazonian. Like, yeah.
If you said, find a person in the world, a woman, who could play an Amazon, and you don't get to do anything to her physically. You don't get to put lifts in her shoes. You don't get to put no CGI, nothing. You just cast her. No CGI necessary.
Yeah.
That's what she looks like. And she walks up and she says, sorry guys.
In like a very sexy outfit.
Right. In very sexy outfit as well. So Jackson Drake and her hit it off, and he's into her. He's super into her. Not only is he super into her, but his boys are also super into her and also kind of jealous that Jackson Drake is on a date with her.
Yeah.
And she ends up like leaving with together. She also says, I used to work as a mortician's assistant, like carving up bodies, and Jackson Drake is also into that. And so they all leave together. On her way out, she shoves some dude into a wall. Not at all what I thought they were going to go with.
I thought they were going to do some shallow hell stupid bullshit. I was so nervous. She also points out to him that the girl he was supposed to meet is an AI bot, which I actually thought was well delivered by her, and a funny little thing of like,
oh, no, that's an AI bot. It's like,
got
no, it's not. It's
catfished
like,
by an AI
oh my
bot.
God, it is.
Oh my
It's
God.
Shiloh. Shiloh must have done it. So here's the other thing that's really helpful for all of this. If Blake goes to the main roster, I love the idea of just replacing Blake in this group with Michaela, whatever her name is now, and having them treat her the same way they treated Mariah.
That'd
Blake.
be awesome.
Like,
I would love that.
That would be like one of the best things NXT's done in years.
Yeah.
Is just the idea of subverting all of those tropes by making it that instead. Like Myra?
Is it Myra? I'm sorry. I knew her so much as Bailey Humphries in my head, and then the name switch threw me off. That isn't meant to be disrespectful, because I think she's going to be a force. I'm so excited to see her.
If Blake ends up, going to the main roster, just replace her with this is honestly, and never even mention everything else. Is all the same scripts. You can write the same scripts and be very, very funny.
That would be very fun.
But we also know in the short term what is happening with all of this, because later we see Ricky Saints has attacked Shiloh Hill backstage in anticipation of their match next week. And we know for a fact that during the match with Ricky Saints, Shiloh Hill will lose because Vanity Project interferes.
Yes.
It's so helpful that they basically give us a rundown of next week's show a week ahead of time without us having to report it. That's nice, right?
Her name is Micah Lockwood now. That's a cool name.
Is it Micah or Myra? Because I thought I saw Myra. Is it Micah or Myra?
I want to look it up because I don't want to come across as like disrespectful. Micah Lockwood. Myka Lockwood.
Micah Lockwood.
Get this.
Sweet.
She's an acro and tumbling alum. This woman is going to change the world. She's like, this is how high I think her ceiling is, okay? I genuinely think she could change the way people view women's wrestling. Alongside, you have Zarya there. I think if she's like has acrobatic abilities too, like there are some players. Le'Veon Bell was this way. Aaron Judge is this way. That like they change the position by the nature of how they are. Aaron Judge being like 6'10" or whatever he is, people didn't think people like that could move, and he can move. Le'Veon Bell changes the way he plays running back in this weird game of patience that he has. I think she could be that. Like, from the little I've seen, which again, I don't watch a lot of Evolve, I really, really, really think she could shatter how you view women's wrestling. And I hope that is true. I really do.
Yep. Yes. So that all leads to the casket match between Tatum
Yes.
and Blake, which is maybe one of the better casket matches I've seen WWE put
Certainly.
on.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, credit to
The AEW
both of
ones
these
usually
women.
involve
Like, they
Darby
actually did
Allin,
some,
so
yeah,
that's
and
not gonna be your favorite.
it's not a casket match. It's a coffin match, and those are very
That's
different
true.
to me because it's
Yeah.
not the same. They're not contested the same way. Listen, nothing's going to approach the old Lucha Underground Grave Consequences match, where there is a casket on all four sides of the ring.
Yes.
So anywhere you go is bad news. But this was really, really competently put together. They did some interesting spots I had not ever thought of
Yes.
before. I've never seen. What would it be like if both of them end up in the coffin with the lid closed? The answer is the match continues. I thought it would be a draw. Like, the match is over, nobody wins. But now the answer is the match must continue until one and only one of them is in the coffin.
I thought also Vic Joseph so smooth on it because he just like threw it in there like it was nothing. He was like, well, not the match continues because you have to put your opponent in the coffin and close it, or casket and close it. And he made it seem like that is the rule. So this is the circumstances, and we move on. It wasn't. Yeah. Sometimes commentary, especially in WWE, my God, they're both in there and the lid is closed. What happens next? Like, he did such a good job of like, these are the rules of the match, and so it's not over. I actually really, really liked that from him.
I will confess to not remembering literally anything about the Wendy Chu and Tatum Paxley match, except vaguely that it happened. Yeah, I know Tatum won, but my recall for specific spots in there, I'm sorry, is not as high maybe as it should be. And not nearly as high as multiple people in the chat. And I apologize for not being that person.
That's also very cool that they called that back then, because that's the only other women's casket match to happen in NXT, I'm pretty sure. So that's awesome. Like, I'm glad they called that back because it's a unique spot within the greater context of all of these.
Right. Yeah. I also really liked the thing that somehow Mariah's I'm never going to stop doing that. Blake's fake belt. Blake's fake belt wound up in the coffin. And so while Tatum was in there, Blake tried to close it. And right before the lid shut, the belt slides out. Actually, I think it closed really on Tatum's hand and not the belt. But the belt still being there was good. And then Tatum bringing out the pillowcase stuffed with diamonds, little bits of clear plastic.
Extremely real diamonds.
That got strewn all over the ring, and she wanted to go for the for her glamour DDT, and instead it was reversed by Tatum into the cemetery drive, and then she was kicked into the coffin. And the referees were very, very helpful and pushed the coffin lid closer so Tatum could grab it. And I was like, pretty sure you shouldn't be doing that, refs. And
I don't think you're a stagehand.
If Tatum's arms aren't long enough to reach and grab it, she's got to get out of the ring and close it correctly. I'm sorry. But Tatum winning, of course, is the correct call. If this is the swan song for Blake in NXT, I feel like it's she did a lot of stuff. The reign being cut short with the weird Thea Hale thing. I don't know what the plans were for her to be North American champion through there. It still boggles my mind that they did not
Strap her up with
ever
the
even,
world title
they
or
never
women's world
even
title.
gave her a match for the women's world championship. She never contested for it. After the first thing she said, saying, I'm going to be the next champ, when she showed up, they never even gave her a match for it. I still believe that there is greatness within Mariah May, that
Sure.
I've seen it. I know what she can do. I do not know if this company will ever let her be that, because Julia. I do not know that this company appreciates what women can do when they are allowed to wrestle like they were taught how to wrestle in Japan, and if
Sure.
they're not Japanese. You know what I mean? Because like Julia is, but they don't treat her like she is. They don't treat her like they treat Asuka. Like there's just a thing
Sure.
about it. I don't know. But we will see what might become of Blake on the main roster if indeed she goes there. We are notorious for thinking people are being called up when they are not being called up. So I do think that she certainly should have had a reign in here where she was the world champion, but it seems really hard to go from losing for the North American Championship, if she stays, to getting a title shot for the top championship. That seems weird and bad until you remember that the woman who is getting the next title shot for the top championship, the last thing she did was lose the North American Championship title shot she just had. So, who am I to say?
This was really, really great. I was so pleasantly surprised by the way that this was put together. I'm hoping I'll ask around if we'll get like a producer's rundown, because there were a lot of things on the show in ring that I thought outkicked the coverage of what I was expecting. This was a big one. I obviously am a tater tot. I'm so glad she won. She's great. I thought her and Blake had just really good chemistry too. Like
They did.
I liked the finish too. The reversal of the Glamour DDT into the cemetery drive, I thought was really well done. I love that when Blake comes for like a fight, she has the like workers pants on, and for her other matches she's the glamour and like her cuter gear. But when there's like a brawl to be had or a stip match, like her bringing out the worker pants and like usually like a wife beater tee or whatever is awesome. So I appreciate that she makes those motions. I really liked this. I thought it was put together so well, and even the stuff that was on the apron. Sometimes you get those apron spots, and it gets a little like, whoa, who's gonna fall in first? That didn't feel like the case here for whatever reason.
No.
I don't know if that's just a chemistry thing or how it was sequenced or whatever, but it all felt very organic, and it felt like they were both trying so hard to put the other one in there without going in there themselves because they had just done that. So I really liked the storytelling that we got with that, and this was, I think, also very productive for Tatum. Like, this was an important defense, I think, for her to have because Blake is a top name. The relationship with Shiloh Hill continues to be so charming. Like, I love that he built this casket and he set up a fake
And
date for the distractions.
He was so sweet. He was like, the last thing he said before is like, he had to go, and I don't know, dude, he had to go meet with Robert Stone, and he says, "Good luck. I know you're gonna do great."
Yeah, it's like so cute.
He's two
Little nuts. Just like
he's a very sweet guy.
I figured it out, Alex.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a slow burn romance, and it's gonna click in when she's like, what did you mean about the fog? And he's gonna like like in a rom-com, like explain what happened with the fog, and she's gonna be like, I didn't know that side of you, and they're gonna fall in love.
Yeah, that's it. The fog, either that or the fog's gonna be the best man. Either that, it's one of those two things.
Two things can be true.
Okay. Yeah. It's one of those things, at least, for sure. Why? My Bluetooth keeps disconnecting for some reason. It's
Oh no.
just very, very. frustrating.
Well, you know what?
Okay, now
We'll
we're
just
back.
play a MyBookie ad
My
until your Wi-Fi.
Bluetooth keeps disconnecting. I don't. It doesn't make a lot of sense why that happened.
I was gonna give you an ad break to fix it. Do you need it?
No, please do, please. That's why I was just
At
I was
MyBookie
giving you
AG,
the
they
leeway
say
to
that you
do
can
that.
bet on anything, anytime, anywhere. And they mean it. NBA, NHL, NFL, Major League Baseball, UFC, pro wrestling. But that's not it. Motorsports, golf, tennis, darts, cycling, cricket, handball, floorball, rugby, snooker, volleyball, table tennis, cycling. Yeah, you can bet on it at MyBookie AG. They got the best support system in the business. We only want you to bet what you can, and please bet responsibly. But go take advantage of being able to bet on anything, anytime, anywhere. They got live esports, they got racing, they got everything at MyBookie AG. And right now, get a $50 bonus when you deposit $100 or a $100 bonus when you deposit $200. You can bet with Bitcoin and play their great casino games as well. MyBookie AG.
I think for a Fightful Select feature, maybe sponsored by MyBookie, you and I should review a floorball game, and I'll interview you. Like, talk us through what the carpet forward is thinking right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You'll do play by play, and I'll be the old pro who does the color. You know what I mean?
I love that.
That's
Honestly, I was a little worried last week. We peaked when we did a WrestleMania odds rundown that included who would be the better floorball player. I was like, I don't know if we're ever going to be able to top that, but damn it, we'll spend our life trying.
Yeah, well, it's floorball championship weekend, says Tom LaValle. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Get those bets in.
Let's go. It's Lola Vice. Did somebody give her JC Jane's hair? When JC Jane left, did she leave her hair? Like, it's super straight, way longer. I know extensions exist, people. I don't think she grew it the whole time. But, like, this is never the way we've ever seen her. But, like, it's the first time since JC's been out of the picture, and she's now fully the champ with no, like, she's this, and I'm like, you just did. I hope this is a one-time thing, because I don't think this is the way to do that. You know what I mean? Like you changed her look now that she's the champion, and I'm like, no, she should be the same person she's been to get this. Unless the story is that now that I'm champ, I'm gonna do things differently, and I just don't think that's the case. The promo is the same promo that she's cut now for 2 years. We know what this is, but it was just very odd.
The piece of this promo that I liked was she kind of leaned into, I know we hear that she's a fighter a lot, but I don't know. There was a little bit something more in the middle of this that had like some more teeth to it or something. Like it just felt more organic. I just feel like she needs so many reps in front of people speaking. Like I feel like that's why they maybe don't deviate that much, is she still seems a little on edge when she's out there speaking. And I think let's also pause and give credit to the fact that giving a promo to, like, you're out there, you're supposed to move in very specific ways, and it's the same 300 people showing up every week or whatever. Like that's an intimidating circumstance that can take some people to work through. So I want them to spice up what she has to say. Today I felt like instead of talking about how she's a fighter from, like, today I felt like she was like, so bring it on a little bit more. There was just like a little bit more zest in there. But, like, I want to see her look be more fightery, too. I don't want her to, like, just be another straight-haired gal rocking and rolling. Like,
I know.
The cool, like, pulled back, whatever fighter essence is, I think, what's special about her. So I want to see that get pulled forward more.
Yeah. She talks about Kendall, Kelly, Izzy, Zaria, they're not just women, they're threats. And holding this title means you might get to be a WrestleMania main eventer someday. I don't realistically think the women are ever going to main event ever
Doesn't
again.
feel that way. God.
But maybe it means you'll contend for one of the top women's titles, is what she means. But yeah, Stephanie, sure, Rhea, yep. But Jade wasn't ever in NXT, and Liv Morgan never got close to anything close to a title when she was in NXT.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So it certainly is not a if this then that.
If then
not
B,
this,
yeah.
then definitely not that. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Who's to say?
Honestly,
Yeah.
there's a lot of that with this, but this reign will tell us a lot about Lola Vice. I think it's been established she can work.
Yeah,
Can
she's
she
great.
Can she carry a brand? I don't know because frankly we haven't seen anything that would indicate to us that she can.
No.
But she can definitely work. And so if what they should be doing is giving her as many chances as listen, I understand it's also wrestling school, so what they're really going to do is give her as many chances to see if she can carry the brand with these promos. And starting out with this one, which felt very Chat GPT to me.
Yes.
No, this was not a good promo. The material was awful, but she didn't elevate it. You got to figure out a way to get it into becoming something that this is. This was a very generic, my first promo as champion.
Yeah.
thing. And she was interrupted by Izzy Dame again, of all people. It is the person that we have for the first feud out of the gate for the new champ that we know isn't winning, but also is 100% not deserving. I'm sorry, you just came off of losing multiple times. You lost the North American Championship and then lost a bunch of times afterwards to the same person. Why do you then immediately get a thing? Because you beat Sol Ruca because Zarya interfered? Yes.
Well,
the answer is yes. The answer to them is yes. She had a match with Sol Ruca, who's a top contender if she was still here. But Sol Ruca lost because Zarya got involved, which to me means Izzy Dame definitely beat Sol Ruca clean. And so she gets a shot at Lola Vice. And that's just not the way it should work.
If you were going to tell us what a fighter you are incessantly, why not hold an open challenge and have Izzy Dame answer it? That's such like an obvious thing to me. If the idea is we want Izzy Dame versus Lola Vice, it's such like a natural bridge there. However, I felt like Izzy's promos have come a long way. I think on delivery, especially.
This one was not written well, but she okay.
She's really like comfortable. It seems like out there.
She's very comfortable with this promo style, the way that her character is, and everything like that. I've been watching you. I know everything about you, all your blah blah blah. So I don't believe that Sean Spears or Nico Vance were going to punch Lola Vice.
No.
So I don't believe that we're going to. I don't believe they were going to. I don't believe this. I don't believe it was going to be a thing that happened. So Lola Vice being like, "Hold on, your boys are here. What are they going to do to me?" And allowing herself to be wide open for a big boot from Izzy Dame. The only person you should have eyes on is Izzy, because that's the only person who's going to attack you.
I agree, because to punch someone, you have to take your hands off your elbows.
Yeah,
and this is their default pose.
Yeah.
So I think I agree with you there, and they also weren't playing mind games. Really, they were just around. They were
just there.
So I think you're not championship material if you're too intimidated by this to fend off Izzy Dame. Yep. But I actually am intrigued to see what that looks like from an in-ring standpoint, because I feel like Izzy's come a long way and Lola's always great. I want Lola to be in the thing that we invented of the Natty Neidhart dojo. Like Kendall Gray, Lola. Do that.
Yeah. Speaking of Kendall Gray, okay, listen. You're great in the ring. Nobody knows what the hell is going on with you. 2 weeks of you sitting and talking to a camera. we recounting stuff from your life. The first one felt basically like this is kind of what I've done. This second one kind of felt more like this is who I am. And I think that put together, you've given me enough that I kind of get this. There are, it's really, and I know I keep bringing this up, but like with men in wrestling, you're allowed to just be a guy who's also a wrestler. Women aren't allowed to just be a gal who's also a wrestler. It's just not allowed. It should be. And I'm really happy that they're attempting this with Kendall Gray, and I hope she pulls it off. Because I really liked this whole thing of like, I love wrestling. And she, like, some of the stuff that she was saying felt incredibly natural, unrehearsed, not scripted at all. It just felt like this. And what I want more of is this kind of cadence, style, and delivery in her promos.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Promos in ring have all felt very stilted, very like, this is a script they gave me. I am here. I am talking to you about my opponent. As opposed to, I don't know, just off the cuff, which this is what this felt more off the cuff. I want more of that from her because I think it will distinguish her from all of these other women. And I kind of love that they haven't done anything with her that they
haven't mucked it up.
Well, they haven't mucked it up, but they also haven't done the, well, here are your extensions and here are your giant fake lashes.
Yeah.
And here are your, like, it's just like she's just a very pretty woman.
Yes.
As opposed to Glamourpuss, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sitting in it's usually really well done, but I can see the time in the makeup chair for all of these women.
Yeah, of course.
And I don't with Kendall Gray. And that's really good. It sets her apart, and let that be the defining characteristic, because she talks about her being a tomboy.
Yeah.
Like going to a Mets game with her dad and getting hit with a foul ball. You know what I mean? The story of like getting bit by a dog at a family barbecue when she was 12, which is why I got this scar. I got this scar because I was having a wrestling match with a guy and we both shot at the same time and conked foreheads. And like this to me just feels like this felt more like you talking to a girl at a bar who seems like a really cool chick, like you'd want to get to know, as opposed to the fake ones who are like putting on airs. This is to pull back the curtain. This is exactly the type of girl I would have gone for in college. You know what I mean?
Have
like
in my
this
notes,
type of thing. It feels very real, very authentic, very just, I don't really care what anybody thinks of me. This is who I am. And I think that is so integral to what Kendall Gray can be as a character. You add all of that to what she can do in the ring, and she can be, we were talking about the transformation of Micah Lockwood. Like, that's from a different standpoint.
Sure, yes.
Just allowing women to be regular women as wrestlers, if they can pull this off, that is generational. If they just allow Kendall Gray to be a regular woman who is also a brilliant in-ring wrestler, and that's it, and it succeeds, it could change the way women have to be portrayed on television as wrestlers forever. And that is why I'm so hung up on this. They need to get this right. And I'm so happy that it's working so far.
I have in my notes, these vignettes made me want to hang out with her. That's it. Like and that's awesome. Like they don't ever compel us with subtlety. They rarely do with authenticity. Usually you have to find the authenticity in whatever they're presenting. And that works in a lot of ways because they'll catch your attention with something and then you find the heart of it. This is like they're doing the reverse card. And I felt like that it resonated other than the fact I'm not a wrestler. Like family barbecues and baseball games, like you're speaking right to me. So I love this. My concern is, Alex, like, I don't even think as a man you can just be a wrestler anymore in WWE. Because, like, that's what Pete Dunne would have been. That's what Tyler Bate would have been. Gunther got away with it because he's just on a different level, I guess. But, like, But historically, the trend is that. But I'm just saying, like, thinking towards the future, I hope they don't muck it up.
I mean, yes, no, for sure. I'm thinking more along the lines of just wrestling as a whole.
Yes, yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? And yes, obviously, here's the deal. Like, they're doing more than they need to with Seth Rollins. They really are. There's no need for Seth Rollins to be and all the like the outfits and everything. He could just be Tyler Black.
Guy. Yeah.
Tyler Black would be super over in WWE. He really would. They never gave him a chance to just be Tyler Black. Like you just let guys be guys and girls be girls. So, yeah. So many times if you're just a wrestler, it's that you are a wrestler.
Yes, the chat is naming them right now.
Yeah, like Chad Gable and
Chad Gable. Julius Creed can't get on television. I do Tyler Bate, and like it's like a death sentence. It's viewed as boring. Where my personal purview is that's insanely compelling.
Yeah. Okay, so Ruca Zarya in the match. Foregone conclusion next, and this was really well contested.
Yes.
Some really good stuff here. I thought that they, told the story they wanted to tell, and I thought that they hit the right beat at the end, storytelling wise, to prove to the audience that yes, in fact, Zarya is the bad guy. Yeah. Which is something that they needed to do. You know what I mean? Like, the crowd had made their choice. We choose Zarya over Sol Ruca. And if Sol was still around, maybe they would still choose Zarya over Sol. But Sol definitively said, I am not the person to root for now going forward. The match all culminated in Zarya set up some tables at the bottom of the at the foot of the Raven's Nest. Sol hit some stuff on Zarya later on the tables and then climbed up to the top to do a splash onto her or something. And when she looked back down, Zarya wasn't there anymore. She had also climbed up after her and I think was going to try and attempt to spear her off the top, which is what I was like, don't do that. That's not going to be good. That's not going to be one you can't control that fall. And then they didn't do it. There was a soul snatcher up there. I don't know what she sprang off of to do it, but it worked. And then they're fighting up there. Zarya is wobbling, about to fall off, and reaches out, and Sol grabs her arm and ends up pulling her back on to safe ground. They look at each other, they kind of cry, laugh, and they hug, and it's like an I'm sorry thing. And then Zarya does the look over the shoulder at the Rock face drop moment from John Cena's career. And she ends up shoving Sol Ruca off the top of the thing, supposedly through both tables. But with a spot like this, there's one way to do it really, really, really bad, and that's the one that happened. The thing was that Zarya was concerned about shoving Sol too hard and having her go over both tables, which would have been bad, but realistically, you're not going to get that kind of distance to really clear both tables. The thing you can't do is shove her too lightly, which is what happened. So Sol fell back and she fully went through one table. Ironically, if they had only just left one table there, it would have been okay. Table bump. A perfect table bump if there had only been one table there. But because it was such a far drop, they said we need the second table. So she goes through the nearest table to the perch, and she does not go through the back table. Her head caroms off of it as she goes through the first table. This is one of the most dangerous things that could possibly happen doing a spot like this. You don't know if she has A, a terrible concussion, or B, some neck damage that's going to seriously mess with her career. Because and that none of this is Zarya's fault. It's just
the nature of the beast. Yeah.
It's a crazy spot that maybe didn't need to happen. You're sending her to the main roster where she's in line probably for a pretty good little push. I wouldn't be surprised if like she had matches with Becky for the IC title.
Yeah.
But who knows? She may have come out of this unscathed, in which case, my God, you know, you got a lucky rabbit's foot in your pocket. I know it's Sol Ruca, so she's got like 12 pockets. All of those pockets have rabbit's foot in them. Yeah, that when I saw that, I was like, I really hope Sol isn't messed up.
Yeah.
Like just the way that when she went all the way through it, but on the way down, just right there at the spot that Monsoon used to call the external occipital protuberance, that big knot at the base of your skull back there, that cracked against the table, and just she had to keep going. It bounced her this way as she went down bad. It was really uncomfortable to watch, and I just hope that Sol's all right.
I loved this match. I don't write down a ton of spots, but I did this time because the F5 through the announce table, the spear through the wall, like just so many kickouts and
good spots.
Like climbing the arena scaffolding, like this felt like it was a blow off to a months-long feud, and sometimes these things fall short of that. It also showcased the woman who's staying as the most dangerous woman, I think, in the promotion, which I think is like that's your best case scenario. They did a lot of, if you're going to the main roster, what's the best I can do for the person I'm in the ring with tonight?
Yeah.
Like I felt like that happened with Keanu, Carver, and Hendry.
Yep.
I felt like that happened here. Like they did a really good job with that. And they should be proud of that, because this one felt like it was a blow off. And I understand it's like your swan song to NXT, so you want to go out on this crazy note. It's also a last woman standing match, so like that's a last woman standing for sure. The storytelling of them like laughing at each other's faces and then it happening, I thought was really well done. Like you guys are gonna love Zaria when you get to see what Delta Brady is. But I thought this was fantastic, and the same reaction I had to Io falling on her head yesterday, I had the same reaction tonight with Sol Ruca of it's such a dangerous, beautiful art form sport, and it looks easy because these people are insane professionals, especially at this level. It takes a centimeter for things to go wrong, and you've seen it end careers. Big E is always the one that comes to mind first, because that was a suplex gone wrong ending a career is crazy when you consider what gets attempted in pro wrestling. But it just takes the smallest bit of things. And so I was just so nervous. I just hope that if she does have damage, she heals from it and is ready to attack the main roster. She looked great last night with Liv. That match went 12 minutes. The Mania one went 6. We'll talk about that on another show, I guess. But this match was fantastic and was a great punctuation mark on a very long investment that they put into both of these performers. So kudos to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good job, Sol Ruca. Also, like a really great NXT career.
Yeah,
easily could have held the world title at some point. Didn't, but she held the other ones. So I guess that matters. And
kudos to her for the way she bounced back from those injuries too. Like
she
the
did
second
have
one was kayfabe,
she did miss a full year with a bad knee injury, and she came back from that. And like she showed in the match with Liv last night, she's gonna get over that whole thing. She's gonna get over. So I think it's gonna work. And now they really need to push Zarya.
They really do.
They really do. You know,
I would like it if there was a trajectory where she just started squashing people and then had like one title adjacent story and then came for Lola Vice. Like Lola just being, if she's going to be a fighting champion, she gets her defenses in quick and it's a shorter reign. And Zarya just being a terrifying force that gets built up into that moment would be awesome. Like I really think that could be some special programming.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, we have stuff. We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
We have the silly part of the show.
Tim McFall saying, I am back to not watching after Mania weekend. So yay Soul, yay Zelta. Anyway, yay for Matt and Kim on getting great news. That's the important part. It absolutely is, for sure.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I think these are mostly all puns. Here we go. Greg Cherry Brand says, Snooze House, Swerve's House. Hooks says Monday Night NyQuil, and that's the bottom line. I like. There's a couple of these we've had is Zaria from Mega, and then Lieutenant Photo says Zeta Steel.
Very good.
That's very good. It's simple, but I like it. We learned that you are allergic to this. We're not allergic to this, but it messes with your brain. Carmelatonin.
Yes, it does. I get bad nightmares on Carmelatonin.
Yeah, bad stuff. This is very, very good from Tom Lavelli. Not D-Lo Brown, but Pillow Brown. Pillow Brown. This is not even a wrestling pun. It is an Our Show pun from Chris
Let's
Pereira.
go.
Sleep apnea. That is the only way it should be pronounced from now on.
I think I should say it because it's sleep apnea.
That is so good. That is so good. Oh
Chris
my
Pereira
God.
just made my whole night.
Sleep apnea.
That's so funny. Yeah, sleep apnea. That rules.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Meet Norma says bed of the table. Acknowledge sleep. In pajama Femi.
Bed of the table.
Greg Cherry says, my shadow knows my bedtime story. I lost one. Yeah, you don't unstar him. I will unstar him.
I'm not even on that tab.
Oh
So
no, I didn't.
Maybe you just scrolled past it and we still have
I must have, but there was a good one and it's gone, and I don't know if I'll be able to get it back. That's bad. That's really bad. I'm really sorry whoever
Luis
set that one
back.
in. Yeah.
If Luis was here, that wouldn't have happened, and we would have had Micah's name like that.
That's true. That's true.
Give us all clone.
Rafael Garcia says R.E.M. Sinclair. And El Comfortorito.
Torito.
Comfortorito. Orion Band
Sinclair's very good
666
too.
says sleep paralysis demon Leo Rush. Can't be
I
healing.
love the
Man,
Blackheart thing.
that stuff he was doing. I didn't even get a chance to talk about that stuff he was doing with Pac, where he was
So
talking
good.
to himself about the king of the cruiserweights, Neville, when Leo Rush wasn't allowed to wrestle as a cruiserweight because he was out there talking about
Bobby
Bob
Lashley.
Lashley doing poses. Like, we were robbed of Neville versus Leo Rush matches, and so he was back there in the moment being like, they used to call him the king. Like, oh my God, this is the best
So
stuff.
good.
I'm so excited
He's
about
the
that.
best. Big Leo Rush advocate over here.
Craig Cherry Brand says Helix Skipper.
Very nice.
I know this wasn't sent in with a Humper Chat, but I loved it too much because it made me giggle. This match is scheduled for one fall asleep.
That's a good one.
Ryan Sully says Zarya.
Nice.
Pillow Good Nightingale. NXT sleepover in your house and pajama prison match, not a Punjabi prison match. Now I'm just imagining Great Khali in like
In
a
his
set of
jammy
silk
jams?
pajamas and like a Ebenezer Scrooge
Cap.
hat, you know, a
It would
pajama.
be like the biggest one in the world.
It would be. Also, his
I also love
pants were
Pillow
basically
Nightingale. That was good.
his pants were basically pajama pants already.
They were. I think they had to be, like, with his size. But that guy's not wearing jeans. He's too big.
Lieutenant Photo says Brian Pillowman Jr. Lexis King.
Very nice.
Let's see here.
Lexus king size, you could even do.
Mate Normus says Tryptophan Williams. Bam Bam Bigelow Sleepy Time tea. Big Drowsy. Box
Very nice.
spring type structure. Chris Sleep Number. Ray Helix. And Pillow Nightingale. Pillow Nightingale is a very good one.
That's a great
that's
one.
That's
I love
one that we should get many times because it is a very good one.
Yes.
Oh, everyone. Gavin says, "Hey everyone, I'm a sucker for a good last person standing match, and in my opinion, Soul and Zarya did great. Yes, they did. I thought it was a very good last
I'll tell you
person
what.
standing match.
I'm not a sucker for a last person standing match, but that one was great. Like, that's how they should be done. I that is not a match type that I generally like, and I thought they knocked it out of the park tonight.
Lieutenant Photos says, hibernation of domination. Paria Magazine wants to know a free coffee situation. I don't know what's going on.
Hi, Jamie. Follow Jamie Epps and Pario Magazine if you are into the Australian scene, art scene, or wrestling scene, honestly. Here's the thing, Alex. I mentioned, like, I'm down to my weight, and I think it's because I have a gym in my building and lower stress, and I'm not ordering out as much because I got a grocery store, like, in my backyard here.
Oh, nice.
I also, and this week of any week, there's free coffee downstairs.
Wow.
And it's really good, and it's better than my K-Cups. So not only do I not have to buy K-Cups anymore, but the way I abused this privilege during WrestleMania week, Alex, tomorrow will be 11 days of podcasting in a row, and
Yes.
before that, it was one day off, and I did the Collision show before, so I was 6 out of 7 before that. So your girl is tired. Very thankful and very happy to be doing this, especially because I get to do most of my shows with Alex. But I'll tell you what, the free coffee downstairs, we visited. We made friends with the cleaning gal who was there. Linda, her name is, obviously thought of you. She's very nice. Her hair is beautiful. She's always like so pretty and done up. She said hi to Daphne. I was at that coffee machine a lot. She now knows my dog's name, so that's how integrated the coffee machine became into my life this week.
That's very good. I could never do coffee. Could never get into it.
No?
Yeah.
I didn't
No.
until the pandemic. I don't know what that says, but
I don't know. Chris Pereira says, "Who wants to sleepwalk with Elias?" Greg Cherry says, "Slumberto Carrillo."
very nice.
Airsick Lowlander says, "Enzo Asnora." Enzo Asnore. There we go. My
think that's
name is Enzo Asnore, and I am a certified and a bona fide.
And you.
Yeah.
I think that's a handle that we haven't seen very often. So if you're new around here, nice to meet you. Welcome.
Welcome. Okay. Let's see here. I like Mega. Again, a newish handle.
Yeah.
The children were all nestled all snug in their beds while visions of Saquon sugar plums danced in their heads. We never got a Saquon sugar plums during all those Christmas fun days.
holiday
Like,
shows.
that's really good. Saquon
That's a great
sugar
one.
plums is really good.
Bookmark it.
Greg Cherry says Ronda Drowsy.
That's very good.
That's very good. I'm a sucker for just rhymes. Just rhymes
Yeah.
sometimes are my favorites. Lieutenant Photo says world heavyweighted blanket champion.
That's me, actually.
If that was the thing you wear to the ring, it's just a big weighted blanket, all snuggy.
It's very calm and cozy.
Dashed Hopes says
Oh.
Slumberjack match. Otis Dozervich. The Snore Raiders. Raid.
Sometimes that's it. Like you picture it in your head, and so thinking of the War Raiders coming down to the ring like that.
Yeah. Insomnia Jax.
Very nice.
A rest lock. Pillow Flipper Steppers. Let me sleep talk to you. Drew McIntyre and Pillow Buffemi.
I hope your hopes aren't all that dashed, because those were fantastic.
Those were very, very good. Tom LaValle says, Forbidden Dormier. I'm multilingual, LOL.
I love that.
It's very good. Meet Enormous says, Certa El Cerro Mushy Pillow.
Very nice.
Fallon Memory Foam. Halloween Hammock. Halloween Hammock is very good. A-Town Down Comforter.
Very good.
A no-thread countout match. Mercedes Duvet.
Sleepy O. Sleepy O.
And counting yeets. Not counting sheep, but counting yeets.
That's how I got to bed.
Dashed Hopes again. Thank you, Dashed Hopes. Go for the mattress cover. Pajama Tonga. Now I'm again picturing him in traditional pajamas, but doing Alilla Byron Saxton, the circadian Rika Bonnie.
Very nice.
Bed Velvet. Raymore and Flanhausen. Mattress Warehausen. Divernapulitis.
If you're not in on the divernapulitis bit, diverticulitis, divernaculitis,
Very good.
Iverticulatus, you're missing out.
Airsick again. Thank you again, Airsick.
Yeah.
Isla Yawn.
That's a great one.
I'm a spooky witch and Orion. No. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, these are really good. Ian Robinette says, I should show up and Alex is talking about what in Foxholes? What happened at NXT?
That was more of a segue issue.
Meet Normus says, Nap Saber Jr.
Very nice.
Kanosuke Siesta. Kanosuke Siesta. That's top 10 ever.
S tier.
That might be top 5. Kanosuke Siesta. My goodness. Snuggle Boy Jack Perry and Snoozosaurus. New Mattress Express. the Snoozos. Snoozos. Hip toss and turn.
Welcome
Restless
to the Snoozo Penitentiary.
Well, restless leg drop syndrome. That's rough.
Oh my God! Did you see the one that just came in?
No, I did not. Nap Saber Jr. and Hypno Team 2000. Guardians.
Thank you.
And then Greg Cherry says, last one I promise, Lucha Snorris.
Listen, you're banger after banger after banger tonight. You don't have to be like, last one. First of all, we like taking money. Second of all, you're on a hot one.
Louisville says, Bam Bam Big Pillow.
Rem Sinclair again. Very good.
Rem Sinclair, yeah. Solar Apocalypse says, Nap Out. The American Dreamland. Dan Drowsen. Mandy Doze. Sleeping by the pillow. Sleeping poolside.
That's right.
The Rest Friends. Repose Man. The Repose Man. And Slumberjack Match.
Slumberjack Match is very good too. There's a few we've gotten that are like repeats, but great.
It's good. Dash hopes he licks his king.
That if you promote our sponsor but you don't pay, we're probably gonna pick up on it.
Meet Norma says Bam Bam Bed Bugalow.
Ugh, bad voice.
Forbidden Snore.
Very good.
And Snoozev, which is what everybody thinks about him except for me.
Well, that's how they booked him.
I know. See here. Man says, "Sorry, I missed the potluck. I have to check Discord more often. Watch it later. It was a fun one. Cheers to all."
Man,
That was a fun one
on
on
the Discord more
you.
often.
Yeah, take it from Kate, who is always checking the Discord. If you don't check the Discord at least 10 to 20 times per day, like Kate does, then you are missing out on so much great content.
I do. I'm just a real big lurker.
And Louisville says, "See Papa Shango."
That's so good. See Papa Shango is so good.
All right, now we have some jukeboxes. These are some good ones too. Hold on. We'll just start off with this because Nate Norma says, "Did the Linder and the Sheeler have any sleep issues?" I didn't, but several of my husbands did. Of course,
oh my goodness.
like one of the sleep issues was that one of them, I think was number 4, would fall asleep during.
You never want that. That's
you never
want
good. That. The other one was husband number 6 had one of those CPAPs, and that thing just made noise all night. He looked like an elephant sleeping next to me. It was terrible.
It's
the CPAPs, who needs them?
Oh,
That's
my goodness.
Well, the people who have the sleep apnea, they need them. They need them, but I don't need them. So that's not for me. Sometimes if I eat a little too late, if I have some bonbons watching a late night movie, then perhaps I'll have a little bit of the indigestion. You know what I mean? But other than that, can't complain. What about you?
Oh, I used to have the worst time getting to sleep, but I found the cherry juice. Have you heard about the cherry juice and how
cherry juice?
The cherry juice will knock you right out. Oh,
Why?
just like a little. I did something. Maybe it's a natural melatonin. I don't know what's in the cherry juice, but the tart cherry juice, not with the sugar, not the processed stuff, but the concentrate. It's got to be the tart cherry,
not the sweet cherry.
Knocks you right out. I'm asleep in 10 minutes.
You know what I like is those Rainier cherries that are like partly yellow. They look so lovely. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they look like a tiny little peach with a big, long, thin stem.
They do.
Yep. If I bought my own cherries and I juiced them, because my nephew bought me a juicer. So if I juice my own cherries, would that work? Or do I have to get the actual store-bought cherry juice?
I don't know. I think it's in the concentrate, so you need to just juice a lot of them. Is my understanding, but I think that would work just fine.
I buy the cherries by the truckload. You know what I mean? Because I love them so much.
You just love a good cherry.
I love a good cherry. Who doesn't love a good cherry?
Who doesn't love a good cherry?
Anywho. Tom LaValle wants Gunther and Ludwig to duet on "Just a Friend" by Biz Markie, and Ludwig sings the chorus because, of course, "Just a Friend" lyrics. Okay. All right. Here we go. Have you ever met a girl that you tried to date, but a year to make love, she wanted you to wait? Let me tell you a story of my situation. I was talking to this girl from the U.S. nation. The way that I met her was on a tour at the concert. She had long hair and a short miniskirt. I just got on stage dripping, pouring with sweat. I was walking through the crowd, and guess who I met? I whispered in her ear, "Come to the picture booth so I can ask you some questions to see if you're 100 proof." Yeah. I asked her name. She said, blah, blah, blah. I took a couple of flicks and she was enthused. I said, "How do you like the show?" She says, "I was very amused." I started throwing bass. She started throwing back mid-range. When I sprung the question, she acted kind of strange. Then when I asked, "Do you have a man?" she tried to pretend. She said, "No, I don't. I only have a friend." Come on. Come on. I'm not even going for it. This is what I'm going. Sing. You got what I meant, but you say he's just an amigo. And you say he's just an amigo? Oh, baby. You got what I need. But you say he's just an amigo? You say he's just an amigo?
Uncanny Ludwig Kaiser impression. I thought I turned on AAA.
Mm-hmm.
No more super chats because I don't have to do any of these, and that's great for me. So we're cut off. Also, time stuff, but like the fact that I just
Tom the Valley wants Linder to sing "I'm Tired" by Lily Von Shoop. Hold on.
Linder's got a few of them tonight. She's coming in hot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Here we go. Here I stand, the goddess of desire. Set men on fire, I have this power. Morning, noon, and night, it's drink and dancing, some quick romancing, and then a shower. Stage door Johnnies always surround me. They always hound me with one request. Who can satisfy their lustful habits? I'm not a rabbit. I need some rest. I'm tired. Sick and tired of love. I've had my fill of love from below and above. Tired of being admired. Tired of love uninspired. Who, I mean, honestly, like that's the worst.
Worst
Love
kind of
uninspired. Love. Let's face it, I'm tired. I mean,
who among us isn't? That was such a Linder-coded song.
It was.
Well played, Tom LaValle.
Let's see here. No, another one. Hold on. Okay. Raspberry Beret. Raspberry Barrett? Raspberry Wade Barrett. I don't even know if Prince ever did that one.
Classic Prince song.
Hold on. Raspberry Wade Barrett lyrics. Oh, look, they're right here. Okay. I was working part-time in a five and dime. My boss was Mr. McGee. He told me several times he didn't like my kind because I was a bit too leisurely. Seems that I was busy doing something close to nothing but different than the day before. That's when I saw her. Oh, I saw her. She walked in through the outdoor. She wore a raspberry beret. The kind you find in a secondhand store. Raspberry beret. And if it was warm, she wouldn't wear much more. Raspberry beret. I think I love her.
I think you are her.
I mean, I have been known to wear a raspberry beret.
Dare I say, rock a raspberry beret.
I mean, listen, I don't know if I was rocking the raspberry beret, but
she was rocking it.
I might have also been rocking a raspberry Borne.
Oh, well, Cabernet. That's a usual. Yeah, that's at least twice a week thing.
Okay, I'm done with that one. All right, hold on. We got a couple of these. Hold on. Okay.
All Our closers.
Okay. Hello, it's me. I'm here. Hold on. Did you see my boy? He got punched in the face so hard.
Oh my goodness.
He doesn't look too good. I thought he was out there. I thought he was out there last night to beg CM Punk to take over his title while he went out and got some eye surgery or something. I don't know what's going on with that, but boy,
his orbital bone, I believe.
Yeah, you cannot trust a snake. That viper. The thing about vipers is they are definitely known to kick things with all of the legs that they have. It is odd to me that they did not give Randy Orton something where he would bite people. You know how the snakes usually bite people, because it's odd that they would give a kicking maneuver to a man named after a snake that doesn't have any legs. You know, that's always just struck me as kind of odd. Anywho, I'm going to be singing a Sabrina Carpenter song because this is the show that we do. So here I am, the ghost of Dusty Rhodes, to sing a song called In My Bed by Sabrina Carpenter. Because, again, yep.
Because it's karaoke night on the cruise ship.
That's right. And this is definitely one that we do a lot up here. Let me tell you, no, we don't. Mostly, we don't do the newer stuff. Little things become everything when you wouldn't think that they would. Little things weigh so heavily. Take my energy till it's gone. I want to be alone, but all these emotions won't leave me alone. I'm trying, if you will, to stop the losing all control. Hypothetically, I could let it go easy. But I'm still in my bed about it. I'm still in my bed about it. I'm not usually like this. I'm not usually like this. But I'm still, baby. I'm still, daddy. I'm still, baby mama, in my bed. That's hard times. If you can't get out of bed, that is rough. You can't get
It is
out.
hard times.
You can't get out of bed.
No, I
You
agree.
know that sometimes it's just one of those lazy days where you just want to stay in bed all day.
It is one of those lazy days indeed.
Uh, the dashed hopes was Dusty Rhodes to ring the children's book Goodnight Moon. Let's see if I can find that on the interwebs. Goodnight Moon. I'm gonna put in lyrics because I don't even know how to words. Oh, here we go. Look at that right there.
There you go.
No, that is definitely not the Goodnight Moon book. That is
Transcription, perhaps?
not a major transcript. Goodnight Moon story text. Here we go at storiesforkids.com. That's good. We get it. Well, here we go. In the great green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon. And there were 3 little bears sitting on chairs and 2 little kittens and a pair of mittens and a little toy house and a young mouse and a comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush and a quiet old lady who was whispering, hush. Good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light and the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. Good night, kittens and good night, mittens. Good night, clocks and good night, socks. Good night, little house and good night, mouse. Good night, comb and good night, brush. Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. And good night to the old lady whispering, hush. Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. That's Sleepy Times.
I forgot that's how that book ended.
Oh, it's a Sleepy Times.
That's Sleepy
you
Times.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's Sleepy Times.
It's true.
My boy looks like he got put to Sleepy Times by somebody
my goodness.
kicking him in the face.
He's got
quite
the shiner.
Whew. Anyway, well, I'm gonna go back to the great beyond.
Okay, thanks for stopping
Bye.
by. Bye.
Hello.
Ricky.
Ryan Bent wants me to sing Cherry Bomb in honor of Lizzie Rain, who is just a legend in the heavy metal scene over here in Great Britain.
Oh yeah. Okay.
She just, because she came up, with all of the other, fantastic heavy metal types, Judas Priest and all those other things that would, at the time, Rob Alford and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lizzie Rain.
And Lizzie Rain, who of course is the lead singer of
Rainy and the Rains.
Thin Lizzy, that she was the original. Sure. She was the original. That's where they got their name from. Yeah. She was the original, the lead singer of Thin Lizzy, and then she put on 5 pounds, and so they fired her.
Oh, how cruel!
It was a different time back then.
Sure, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna Google now. Cherry Bomb lyrics. Here we go. Can't stay at home, can't stay at school. Oh, folks say you poor little fool. Down the streets, I'm the girl next door. I'm the fox you've been waiting for. Hello, daddy. Hello, mom. I'm your cherry bomb. Hello, world. I'm your wild girl. I'm your cherry bomb. Stone Age love and strange sounds too. Come on, baby, let me get to you. Bad nights causing teenage blues. Get down, ladies, you've got nothing to lose. Hello, daddy. Hello, mom. I'm your cherry bomb. Hello, world. I'm your wild girl. I'm your cherry bomb. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
I wonder if they could change the lyrics to cherry juice.
Ooh, that'll help you sleep.
Well, which will help you sleep, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's good.
Alex, people in the chat were saying like the show went off the rails, and people were saying we didn't have rails to begin with, and I said where we're going, we don't need rails, but I didn't realize Meet Normas beat me to it.
You know, they say
Ricky, that
about,
sums us up well, I feel like.
Great minds think alike.
It's true. Fools never differ, so
Yep.
who knows?
And also, great minds do this. So
Yes, as the old saying goes.
We'll catch you back here next time for more of whatever the hell this is. Keep cool, gabagools!
Sleep apnea.